Welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Alright! How is everybody doing? On today's episode, as you can see by the title, we've got a big one. Now, I've been recommended this song numerous times in the comments, but as you all may know by now, before I hit the big league stuff like Romeo and Juliet and Tunnel of Love, I wanted to do the back catalogue. I've been trying to build my way up, and that way I can get a real gist of just how good Dire Straits were. However, somebody, aka one of you legendary subscribers by the name of Catherine, has donated to the channel and pushed one of the songs straight to the top. She must have been thinking, I can't take this anymore. Joe, you're going to have to react to it. So today we're doing Walk of Life, and this has been suggested multiple times, so it's got to be a good one. Catherine said, can you react to Walk of Life live at the On Every Street tour? So, of course I can. Before I go any further though, guys, it's Saturday. It might not be when you're watching this. Cheers. Look at this for crockery. I've been into my ales at the moment. Been drinking some ales. Just got a new one here, from the shop. Tastes real good. It's non-alcoholic though. Alright? It's not alcoholic. Before we get into this, if you guys didn't know, I'm in a band called RAYGO Bloom. Here's a little snippet of one of my tunes.
I'll be conscience free, 'cause I know I've done no wrong to you.
If you like what you heard, it is pinned in the comments below to listen to after this. But without further ado, let's get into these! I'm excited. Cheers! Hold on. I've heard this.
Everybody alright?
Nah. You wrote this.
On the side. Back. We're all identified to, yeah? Yeah, alright, here we go.
What your grandma doing?
Hand me down my walking shoes. Come Johnny, got the fire and the glory. That beat, that's all we believe. He got the action, he got the motion. Yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, he got devotion. Turning on the night time into the day. Sweet love a woman. Do the song about a 16. Do the walk. Do the walk on the road.
I shouldn't pause it. I don't want to pause this, but I have to because it's a reaction and I have to tell you how I'm feeling halfway through. I did not know who wrote... I did not expect this. I've heard this song, of course. I've heard the riff, but I've never actually listened to the full song. But you know, when you're in a shop or you're in an arcade, you're anywhere, this is one of the most famous riffs. It's just one of them that you know. When you're at a disco, you're at a wedding, this is the kind of music that's played. I cannot believe they wrote this. I swear to God, I had no idea they wrote this. And it just makes me actually want to dance. And my dad always says to me, he goes, mate, the number one rule when writing a song is it's got to be a foot tapper. And that's the word he always uses. He goes, it's got to be a foot tapper. And I have elements of agreement to that, but I also have elements of disagreement. I think it's good to have both. He's all about foot tappers only. He won't even bother listening to any ballads. He's just like, nah, I'm not interested. Me, I like to ride the roller coaster. I want to be at the top doing loops with this, but then I want to be chugging. Just a bit of a slow tune, you know what I mean? But do you want to know why this is such a foot tapper? Because the fundamentals of the song are the 12-bar blues. A lot of yous will know this. For those who don't, let me. Please let me. The 12-bar blues. So this sounds like it's in... that 12-bar blues, that Chuck Berry kind of type. You know what I mean? And nothing's going to get your feet tapping like the 12-bar blues. Oh my days. These just get better and better. How have I not known this? So wait a minute. I'm not being funny, but Money for Nothing, Walk of Life, they're two of the biggest riffs of all time. Nah. Dire Straits are heavily underrated. And even though they're known... I feel like they're not. Let's finish this because this is one of them I need to see. I need to just see it. I need to zone in. So zone in with me. Pots and pans. Holy bejesus. Holy bejesus. I know I've been throwing this around, guys. I know I've been throwing this around. One of the best bands of all time in this. Blah-de-blah. When you're throwing stuff like that around, you've got to really consider things like who made rock music. You could say Chuck Berry. He began it. You could say the Beatles took it on a whole new level. They've expanded from the blues and took it down this more different type of rock and roll avenue. But then there's preferences. I'm not being funny, but the catalogue of Dire Straits, they're 100% in my top 3 best bands of all time. When it comes to music, their catalogue is too good. I've listened now to at least 8 or 9 songs. I've got the playlist on YouTube. I cannot believe they made that song. Nah, that's... Imagine... Put yourself in this... I always think of it like this. If someone said, right, go in that room and try and write a song, I'd be like, okay. Alright. But imagine coming out the room on your own and going, I've come up with this. Yeah, what's the riff? And then you make the whole band do it, and then that's what you physically come up with that and made that. Mark, still using his fingers whilst playing the rock and roll 12-bar blues. I don't know how he does it, but mate, you know what I mean? If I... Mate, I'll just... I don't know how they do that kind of stuff, but I tell you what, I haven't got anything really to say on that, guys. I just have to say that they're one of the best bands of all time, and that's just a fact. It's just a fact. Incredible. Guys, if you've liked this video, like it, share it, and subscribe. If you want to suggest a video of your choice, follow the instructions below in the description. But that, I know it's going to sound... There is a reason that's must be one of their biggest songs, of course, because the riff is insane. Insane. Bravo. Bravo. Like this video, share it, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.